All right, welcome to Sweaty Palms. Knees weak, arms are heavy. I wonder if there's a Mom Spaghetti subreddit that's dedicated to like Eminem and his rap battles. This isn't it. This is dedicated to clips of things that will make you nervous, hence sweaty palms when watching it. A more appropriate name might be like clenched buttholes or something of the sort. It was recommended to me by Zine, so no pressure, Zine. I hope it's really good quality content. I suppose we'll start watching it. Not for the faint of heart. Let's go down a little bit, and we'll start off with Down Through the Hole. That sounds great. I don't like that. Oh, wait, that leads to water? Yeah, that's horrifying. No, I'm good. Just imagine if you decked your chin on that thing, or you scraped your... That's horrifying. I'm not confident enough with my like basketball swoosh game 100% of the time to be willing to do it with my entire body. Oh God. Oh, no thanks. No, I'm good. Are my palms sweaty yet? I did just wash my hands actually before I started this video, so they're a little bit watery, but it's not sweat. Don't worry. I'll let you know as soon as my palms actually get sweaty. Here we go. Take a deep breath. Is this another water related thing? Oh no, you're gonna swim through an underground tunnel, aren't you? Dude, it even makes me nervous in movies when people go into underwater tunnels. Oh, you're gonna keep going too. It doesn't end. For all we know, this person is dead and the GoPro like floated to the surface or something. Do GoPros float? Do we have any assurances that like in order for this footage to have made it out, the guy has to still be alive? No, because I guess the camera, even if it doesn't float, it could have been recovered from him. I'm sorry that this is where my thoughts go to, but oh no. Even just a little teeny tiny underground tunnel. I remember doing one like, it wasn't even a tunnel. It was just diving down, going under something that was like this long and coming back up. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do that, but I did it and I was horrified. Insane bus ride in the Himalayas. Oh, it's going to be like that Top Gear segment. Yep. It's exactly like that. Jesus Christ. No. And then you come up against another car going the opposite way, and you have to somehow figure out how to pass each other. One of you has to reverse. God, no, I don't want that. Where was that at? That Top Gear segment? That was in South America in the Andes, I think. Another big mountain range. What if it just collapses? And I bet you know what? The thing is, I bet you if you actually look at death statistics per person, it's lower on that road than it is on nice large highways in developed urban parts of the world. Sitting on the edge. See, the thing is, when you really think about it, right, if the ground was right there, you would never be worried about, oh, I'm gonna fall off sitting on this ledge. I'm sitting on my chair right now. I'm not particularly concerned about falling off of my chair. But if you took this chair that I'm sitting in and you suspended it a couple thousand feet off the ground, all of a sudden I'd be really questioning my ability to sit in a chair. There's no logical reason for me to do so. Like, it's still a chair. All the physics are still the same. My feet aren't touching the ground right now because I'm short, but that means that the leverage situation wouldn't be any different. I just would be scared because I'm 2,000 feet up. What if somehow I lose my ability to sit right there in an inopportune moment and I die? Exploring some rooftops. These videos. Seen a million of these videos, and it's always in Russia, isn't it? I don't know why this is like a thing. And are you gonna? Oh, you're gonna jump! I was not expecting that. I feel like the GoPro wide angle makes it look maybe a little higher than it actually is because it looks like 100 feet or so. Which, what's the world record, John? I think the world record dive is like over 100 feet. At a certain point, you will die from the surface tension, like no doubt. And I wonder what that is. I wonder what the velocity is that when you hit water, no matter what angle, like you're dead. And it didn't even look like he landed nicely. He didn't look like super penciled. He kind of looked flopped over onto his back. Like, look at that. Maybe it's hard to judge, but it just didn't look like a perfectly straight landing. Just me and water. Just Okay, well, here we go. Walking on the edge of a rooftop. Is it in Russia? Or maybe that's Hong Kong. That looks very Hong Kong-like. Having never been to Hong Kong, that's what I envision it looking like. Again, you think about it logically. If I was walking on a 2-foot wide ledge that was just a foot above the ground, I wouldn't be particularly concerned in my ability to walk on it. I wouldn't be concerned I was going to fall off. Ooh, but that maybe I'd be a little bit less confident. My palms are maybe getting a little sweaty. Jesus Christ, bro, it just doesn't see. Still going. We've still not looped yet. You just really, like, a solid, I don't know, 20% of the length of that, and I would have been impressed. You didn't have to keep going. Deep sea base jumping. How does that work? Are you wearing, like, a weighted vest? Or did you just breathe out all of your air? If it's a weighted vest, you get to the bottom and then you take it off and then you come back to the surface. I have so many questions right now as to how that's not a one-way trip. And also, there's the fact that anytime I ever get to that point in the ocean where it just drops off, I'm like, I'm good, I'm going home now. I don't like just having hundreds of feet beneath me where I can't even see the bottom. And it's just that precipice that you, oh God, it's just, I hate water. I don't hate water. I like to drink water, but I love snorkeling too, but there's a very fine line that I try to stay on one side of. Don't get carried away. Why are you out driving in... Jesus Christ, that's a tornado. Okay. All right. Why? That's a person. Was that, like, were they okay there? Because that kind of was reminiscent of, like, what a war movie looks like when someone, like, loses limbs. That kind of reminds me of that position. Not that movies are the most accurate things, but yeah, I was like, why are they out driving? Oh, it's not a hurricane, it's a tornado. I guess that can come at you quickly. Jesus. You know, things like this make me happy to not be in a place where tornadoes happen. At the same time, a massive earthquake, I feel like, is the scariest of them all. Falling into a shark tank. That sounds delightful. More water things. Oh, are they gonna come for you? Wait, are they? Oh my God, they actually do. Oh, I don't like that. He's like checking himself to see if he got bit. I'm like, no, you'd know. I don't think you would have gotten out of the water so easily. It's like, am I good? Did he bite my arm? I don't know what kind of sharks those were. If they would like really chomp down hard. Because there are some sharks that are just like totally cool to swim with, like nurse sharks and what are the ones that are these little sand? I think they're called sand sharks that are California locals. They swim close to the shore. Anyway, scooter trick with stabilized camera. All right. Oh, this is gonna be real cool, unless the guy fails miserably. That's pretty sick. Oh, and he lands it. See, that doesn't give me sweaty palms. That's just like, I'm stoked to watch that. I guess maybe it's the fact that I've skated my whole life that I'm like, yeah, that's sick. I would want to go for that jump on my skateboard. It's hard to actually judge how big it is just from this angle. Maybe I wouldn't want to go for it because I've been on the mega ramp before. And let me tell you, I was like, I want to do the mega ramp leading up to it. And then I got there and I was like, I'm not doing the mega ramp. Nope, not doing that. That's not happening. The wind went right out of my sails really quickly. Avalanche while snowboarding. Everyone's worst nightmare when they're skiing or snowboarding. I don't. Oh, and you're in it. Oh, you're in it. That's, oh, no. Oh, God, it's going. Oh, my God. I've never seen this before. Oh, wow. Were they okay? I feel like oftentimes I've seen these sorts of clips before. I've seen a few where the person is able to kind of ski down in front of it and make it work, but that doesn't seem like it worked. All I've ever heard is that you're supposed to do what you can to like actually swim, to stay near the surface if that happens. But Jesus, that's one of the reasons I'm a little bit worried to ever go like helicopter snowboarding or something of the sort, because that seems like it could be a possibility. Sweet ski jump. Okie dokie. Is this gonna be success or failure? Let's take a wild guess. I'm guessing success. Oh, it's one of the, yep, that's pretty sick. I always feel like in these GIFs, whenever the person looks really unstable leading up to it, it always ends up being a resounding success. It's when things look really solid that they go terribly wrong. I mean, I'm sure he looked a little shaky because he didn't have poles, but God, that's so cool. That's so cool. I would say I want to do that one day, but then I don't think I'd do that ever. Can you imagine how sick it would be though? Okay, think about like, instead of just a parachute alone, he's also wearing a wingsuit and he keeps it nice and compact as he's leading up to the jump, does the front flip, opens up the wingsuit, somehow has a quick release on the skis drop, and all of a sudden he's doing a wingsuit thing. That's the next extreme sport right there that I've just created for you. How sick would that be? Okay, the next is just, that's a crazy view. Also, I don't like the fact that you're on a slope because I would not trust that. What if What if somehow all of a sudden you become very slippery because instead of sweaty palms, you get like a sweaty back because the sun's shining directly on you and you start perspirating, and then it turns into a water slide because of all the sweat that you sweated, and then you die. I wonder if that, like, it's probably not straight down all the way to where that beach is, but probably enough to die. Is your Instagram photo worth death? For a lot of people, if you browse through Instagram, probably is. Repainting a building. Oh God, how far up are you gonna be? Many, many hundreds and hundreds of feet. It's in Hong Kong or something again. You're unsecured, completely unsecured. You're doing an action that, I don't think that's very smart, but okay. Then again, I'm sure for some statistically improbable reason, these dudes who do it unsecured probably have less accidents than the people who are all suited up in the rigs that go up the building, just because why not? Logic. Oh God, that would be a good one for OSHA. I'm surprised that was not at like the very top of the OSHA subreddit. No hands. So hey, his palms shouldn't get sweaty because they're getting a rest here. That's just impressive. That's, as someone who has done a little bit of bouldering in his life and has managed to get only as high as a V4 because that stuff gets difficult really quickly. That's impressive. That's real impressive stuff. Good God, all the way to the top. Bravo. Also, I'd be really worried about slipping and just ruining my shin. Seems safe. What are you guys? Oh, are you gonna pole vault over the thing? What are you actually? This must be like a training drill. Are you gonna pole vault over this? What sort of incredible tactic are you? What? That's so sick. That's so sick. I thought for a second that dude was gonna plant the stick at the base and then some dude was gonna pole vault. All of them were gonna like pole vault over, but that works too. Oh, this guy is, oh, now he's got it. Okay, that's so cool. I kind of want to try that with a mat, like a safety mat under me. I don't want to try it with concrete under me. No, because if you slip, you're screwed. There is no going back from that. Okay, the worst light bulb in the world to change. Number 2. Wow. Is that on? That must be on a TV antenna. That's so crazy. That cloud cover. I mean, they must be like real low clouds, but still, I assume that's the bulb that it emits like a red light, so airplanes don't hit the thing. I wonder how high that thing is, because it could even be just like 500 feet tall or something, but because of where the clouds are at. Even at my house, sometimes, like I've seen views like that, so you don't have to be too high up, but still, that's creepy. All right, well, the number 1 most nerve-inducing clip of all time, high altitude planking. Does anybody else remember the planking craze from however many years ago? This is in Dubai. Oh, why are you doing that? What possible? Oh, are you gonna lift off both a hand and a foot? Oh, come on, you wimp. He didn't even go 1 hand, 1 foot. What an amateur, dude. That's not worth number 1. That's all. He's still 2 feet on there. Amateur kiddie moves right there. Even though, again, a few feet off the ground, I feel pretty confident in being able to just do that. A few thousand feet up, not really. I'm good. Maybe when I go to Dubai, at one point in my life, my nerves will have increased, and I'll make some quality YouTube vlog content of me doing death-defying stunts. Don't count on that. That's no. Okay, well, that was Sweaty Palms. I do think. Thanks for the recommendation, Zine. Quality content. My blood pressure's gone up a little bit. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to like if you liked. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch more videos like this. Subscribe if you're not already. And if you want to listen to outro music, it's over on Marin Music. It's playing in the background right now. I'll see you next time.